Well, hello again and welcome back to my channel. Now, it's been just over 10 months since I'd done my very first channel update, kind of vlog style, so I thought it'd be as good a time as any to do another one now, as there's plenty going on workshop-wise at the moment and other things as well. So without further ado, let's cut to it. Now, hopefully somewhere on the screen, you should see a list of topics I'm going to cover in this video appear. Now, I'm going to pin at the top of the comment section the actual times of those parts. So if you want to skip to any particular part, then just click on that and it will take you to whatever section you might be interested in. Or you might want to stick around for all of it. Now, first one we're going to look at is the workshop update. Well, and since making a comparison to my first channel update video, you could say really a lot's happened in regards to the workshop. We are in the closing stages, the home straight if you like. Lots gone on. When the door went up a few weeks ago when we made it fully watertight, the electrics are now in and I'm just at the cladding stage. Now, a few photographs just to come up because I've not done the cladding videos yet. I've just done the one-handed woodworking tips. Now, it's going to be in two parts, the cladding section. There's going to be one video on the sides and the back where I use the shiplap cladding, and on the front where I've just posted a picture now is the hardwood because I wanted something special to go on the front. Now, originally my grand idea was to use something like Western Red Cedar, but the prices are just absolutely astronomical at the moment. But I did get my hands on this. Okay, now the wood, I'm going to put the name of it up on the bottom. It's called either Kerowing or Kerowing. Not sure how the pronunciation is, but I got this from a company local to me, a timber merchant in Formby called A.B. Lewis, and I'll leave a link in the description. Now, this isn't designed as a cladding. This is actually designed for container lorry floors. But once I saw it, because I get to speak to these guys on occasions, and he said, have you considered using that? And I was I thought, this is the business. And as you can see from the pictures from the bit that we put up yesterday, it is really starting to look the part. And the finish I used on that, which is the Osmo UV protection oil, was just a clear finish. So that's just the natural colour of the wood coming through. Now, in regards to price-wise, the reason I fell upon this, I'm looking at the moment, and I was lucky that I bought all my shiplap cladding for the sides and the back last year, and that spent the winter under the tarps. And I think I paid about £1.70, £1.80 a metre for something like that, which was treated. Whew. Now, I was just looking on the Wix website before, and a 2.4 metre length of shiplap cladding, which is 14mm thick, was £8.78, which brings it in at about £3.65 a metre. Right, now I can't necessarily give you a price on this because obviously prices fluctuate and stuff, and they're currently sold out at the moment, but you can get in touch with them. But to give you a guide of what I paid, and I bought this about 5 or 6 weeks ago, I paid £4 plus VAT for a metre of this. Per metre, I should say, and this is 22mm thick hardwood. All right. Yeah, I think that's extremely good value, and as I say, the finish itself, it looks incredible. I can't wait to get the whole of the front finished, including the drawbridge and over the top, and I think it's just going to look fantastic and really be the final fantastic part for the workshop. And that will be the end of the actual structure itself, and then the next stage we'll be looking at is designing how the internal layout's going to be. So let's move on to part 2, which is the door video update. Okay, a few weeks ago I posted a video about updating the security for the workshop, and thank you for pointing out about the drawbridge, everyone. People saying you're going to pull the video. I thought, no, I'm going to leave it in because I've got to show my mistakes, human like everybody else. But I did show me installing an anti-snap lock on my UPVC door, and a huge thank you to two of my subscribers, Steve Bell and Designer Garb, who got in touch with me and said actually I'd installed the wrong size. It was actually the same size as the previous lock that was in there, but whoever had put that in had obviously put the wrong size in as well. And the explanation from Steve and Designer Garb was the lock itself was protruding ever so slightly on the outside by about 5mm, and it needs to be flush to the actual door handle itself, because as he said, a well-placed hammer will split the pin and you'll be easily able to get in. So I did order a replacement, and I'll put a picture up now to show you the difference between the two. So thank you very much, gentlemen, I really appreciate that. As I said in that video itself, is it to stop a determined thief? No, because you can't really do that, I suppose. Is it just to maybe deter an opportunist? Then that was the idea for that video. I feel more comfortable now, certainly, that I've got that lock on and I've got the drawbridge sorted out, and I'm going to put a padlock onto that as well. So that was, thanks very much, and I just thought I'd feed that bit back to you. Okay, number 3, we are going to look at the Huepar laser level. Just over a month ago, I posted a video of a review of my new Huepar laser level with the accompanying tripod stand, and I think this machine is absolutely fantastic. I've got to say that. I use it in a variety of different projects, and it's a great time-saving device for me, as well as improving my accuracy of my measuring and leveling. Now, it turns out Huepar actually watched that video and got in touch with me, offering me an affiliate link for anyone that wanting to make a purchase. Now, this is a great way of supporting the channel, folks. If you are thinking of purchasing a Huepar laser level or any Huepar product and you'd like to support the channel, then I will leave a link in the description. It's to a site called Share a Sale, and that will redirect you to the Huepar website. And from then, if you go on to make a purchase of a Huepar product, then I will gain, and the channel will gain, a small commission from it. Now, it is worldwide as well, so it's for sales in the UK, Europe, the US, Canada, Australia, Japan. So if you're in any country worldwide and you get shipping to there, then it covers those areas. I did look at the prices, and the prices are more competitive than the likes of Amazon. So actually on their own website it is cheaper, and the proof of this, Daffith, who's one of my subscribers, has very kindly bought the same laser level I bought, and he bought it through the affiliate link, and Daffith paid, I think it was £83, I think he said, from the home from their website, and I paid £102 on Amazon, which according to the Amazon page at the time was discounted. So please check that out, folks, if you would like to support the channel that way. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, next topic we're going to look at is channel membership. Okay, this section, this is not for me to say this is happening. This is for me to ask for your opinion and your advice, maybe. I've ummed and ahed along the lines of channel membership for a little while, either via YouTube membership or a platform like Patreon or something like that, because some of my regular viewers and subscribers have asked me whether I'd be doing that or not. I've always said no, fundamentally for one main reason: is I don't produce enough content. When we done the One-Handed Makers Challenge last year, Peter Lloyd from the Small Shed, he done a follow-up video to that, to how much longer it takes for someone working with one arm, or a disability, if you like, to produce video, to produce projects, but also to produce projects whilst filming it. And it can take about 4 or 5 times longer. So a weekly content on a project-based or a workshop thing simply just isn't feasible at all for me. However, I am toying with the idea of channel membership, but maybe not in regards to projects. I've got a lot to say in regards to disability. I've got a lot to say in regards to physical disabilities. I've got a lot to say in regards to mental health and mental well-being, because this is how this channel started. That's what it's fundamentally, one of its fundaments, that's what it's about, really. And I don't necessarily think the free-to-air, if you like, YouTube platform is a suitable platform to be talking just exclusively about that. I have also noticed, since I've started woodworking over the last 2 or 3 years, the link between woodworking, or just the maker community, and how they use that in regards to supporting their own mental health as a coping mechanism. And I've spoke to several of you about that via personal messages and emails and stuff. So my thought is possibly to go to some kind of channel membership platform to talk about these issues, to talk about mental health, to talk about disability, relating it to woodworking, of course, but the platform actually being maybe to help to support people, to create a conversation. okay, in that kind of more secure environment where people might feel a little bit more comfortable making comments about these kind of things. It's all going to be driven by yourselves though, so if you think that's something that might be relevant, or you might be interested in, or you might be something that you think you'd like to see from me, obviously it would be a paid platform. It would probably be something in the region of £3 a month or something. I haven't decided any of this yet, and I would appreciate any feedback you have in regards to that, and I will make my decision based on the information I get back from you guys. Okay, so let me know what you think, maybe in the comment section or via the social media or the email. Okay, what have we got next? Oh, we are going to look at channel updates and popular videos. Oh, interesting times for the channel. Over the last 6 to 8 weeks, I've had a lot more time I can dedicate to the channel, to the projects and to the workshop and stuff. So we are just past the 5,500 subscribers. Thank you very much. And welcome to all new subscribers. And also I'm well past the 500,000 views now, which is, again, it's incredible to think back to when this started up, and now you're averaging 30,000 views a month or something, and over 500,000 views, over 5,500 subscribers is just mind-blowing, really. So thank you very much for all your support. In regards to recent popular videos, without doubt the most popular one recently has been installing the insulated roof panels. I think largely for two reasons. Firstly, the cost of timber and the difficulty in actually making a timber roof. So these, as I demonstrated in the video, and I've done a follow-up video about the flashings, they are so easy to install, and you can get it done in a day. All right, so if there was two of you, you wouldn't have any problem at all getting your roof installed in a day. So you're getting your building watertight if you've got all the walls and the doors sorted out. So it is a fantastic system. All right, if you want to have a look at that video and check it out, that's the one that's the channel's driving. A lot of the traffic's coming from that at the moment. So thank you for your support on that. And other videos as well that are doing pretty well. We've got some in reviews. They always tend to do quite well. My Merca Festool comparison stuff has always gone down well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Keep going and see how we get on. So next one, what we're going to look at, oh, new tools. Well, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook or the YouTube Shorts video, you'll know about a month ago my brand new Axminster Trade AT260 SPT, the spiral cutter block, planer thicknesser, arrived, and then I returned to Axminster and went a bit mental, and I bought the dust extractor. Obviously I needed it with the optional filter cartridge, and I also bought the air filter for the workshop as well, and there's video about both of those. Now, on Monday, a guy, his name's Peter Forshaw, he's based on the Wirral in the UK. He arrived to set it up and tune it for me, and I'll leave a link to Peter's Instagram page in the description if you're interested in any of his services. Brilliant, by the way, absolutely brilliant. He spent ages sort of obviously assembling it for me first and tuning it, and once we got it running, oh my, what a machine. What a machine. I've only done a few little test runs on it and stuff because I've been really busy workshop wise, but I cannot wait to get stuck into this. I will be doing a video on this because I'm actually going to be asking for some help or some advice at some point in regards to usage of this and the safe usage of it. But initial impressions, it's just phenomenal. I'm absolutely over the moon with this. Right then, so Merca Festool comparisons. Now, recently, if you managed to watch my I Visit the Merca HQ video, I did ask about this, and the feedback was generally very positive in regards to wanting to see this. Now, I currently own the Festool, I think it's the RTS 400, the orbital sander, and tomorrow I will be receiving on loan very kindly from Merca a Merca Dios, direct electric orbit sander. Yeah, so a Merca Dios, which is the equivalent model. So I'm going to spend about 3 or 4 weeks with it, and then I'm going to do a comparison video between the two, because again, one of my more successful videos is a comparison between the Merca Dios and the Festool ETS EC150. All right, I think people are actually quite interested in comparisons between those, and hopefully there might be similar sort of feedback for those two. So look out for that one in future, and that'll be coming probably up and about in the next 5 or 6 weeks. Upcoming content in the short term is obviously going to be very much workshop based. I'm going to do the 2 cladding videos to get the actual structure itself completed. Then it's going to be looking at internally, including things like storage. Now, a lot of YouTubers who I follow at the moment, I know David at Grumpy's Workshop, he's having a complete refit, doing bits and pieces. Peter Millard's obviously redoing his workspace there. David used to be Wood Stuff Workshop, is now in the workshop. He's been kind of deciding his workshop needs to be changed around a little bit. So I've got loads of great ideas. Carl Pope moving into his new sort of rented space. He was having to create all benches and stuff. So I've got loads of great ideas. What I do really want to do is I want to create some on casters under storage space for my Capex UG for under there, because that's a little bit of a wasted space, but it's brilliant as a mitre saw station. So I'm trying to think of some ideas for it to go under there. So that's going to be some future content as well, and also the actual layout and the workshop design. Now, a few folk asking me about whether I was going to paint the walls. Initially I thought yes, I was going to, but I actually quite like it, to be honest. I quite like the OSB itself. I will probably break it up I'm going to put some tool walls up with either some ply or I've got some leftover OSB, and I might paint them before putting the tools onto it, just to break it up a little bit. But let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think like walls should be painted in your workshop, or do you think it should be exposed like this now? I quite like this, but maybe I should paint one wall. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Okay, that's pretty much it for this one, folks. So thanks very much for tuning in and watching. Hope this workshop update, the channel update might be a little bit of interest to some of you. And as ever, everyone, take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.